Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to finally a very new event quest difficulty, the Valiant difficulty. Now the way this works is divided into 6 different quests and every quest has 15 champions that you have to take down before you get to the boss node. And for the 15 fights you can only use one class, and for the boss fight you can use any class you like. Now the rewards are really crazy, and I think the intention here is to make a content Valiant EQ that is there for a month, that it takes a bit of time for you to get those rewards over a month's of time, because the rewards are just plain crazy. This is an amazing infographic from our very own Cat Murdoch. Make sure to like and support her, and also check her Etsy shop. You will notice here the rewards are just plain nuts. So this is giving you like a brief overview of what you're going to get at the end of it. So I think the grind isn't going to be too bad of a payoff to get those rewards. So talking about quest number 1, this is all going to be for your mystic champions. The nodes here are going to be mystic consumption, so whenever you will prevent the attacker from gaining a buff, or if you remove a buff with a fury or fate seal or stagger, any one of those, your mystic attackers will gain a fury, increasing a damage by 35% for every fury you gain in that way. And those can be stacked 10 times, so essentially your damage will increase by 350%, helping you finish off this whole thing faster. Now with personal space and fury, the attacker, whenever you're going to be close to the attacker for 3 seconds, they will gain a fury. So if you have a stagger or a fate seal already applied, that is going to remove that fury and give you a fury. And also there is fury, so when you will strike the opponent, there's a 10% chance that it will trigger a fury for 8 seconds, granting plus 100% attack to the opponent. But basically the last 2 nodes are just there to give more buffs to the opponent, and you can nullify from your champions. Now I am going to use all of my roster. Somewhere I'm using 7-star rank 4 champions, somewhere I'm using 7-star rank 3 champions. It all depends what defender is going to be. Now right now the fight you're looking at, I am using a Dr. Voodoo against a Vulture. Now this Dr. Voodoo is a 5-star rank 5 champion and one of the great OG champions that I love to play. I had an opportunity to bring him, so I'm just taking down Vulture with him. Now do remember that your fury is going to scale according to your damage value, so the higher ranked champion or star champion you're going to bring, the more it's going to help you. So let me give you a quick overview what I use. So here is my takedown, and here is how I got through this Valiant EQ. So you notice there are some fights that are marked in red. So there's a Jabari Panther, Guillotine 2099, Werewolf by Night, Crossbones, Moleman, and Baron Zemo. Now in my opinion, these are going to be the difficult fights because most of them are going to have a shrug off. And Guillotine 2099, she can go invisible, she can power burn you, so those fights are the ones you have to plan first. So once you have those out of the way, don't worry about the boss, we will come back to it. The biggest challenge here is going to be that your champions, when you change every node, they are not going to recover their health. So you need champions that are going to have any kind of healing with them or the ability to heal. So if you look at my list, my attackers, I have Kushala, she heals a little bit. Wiccan also, he heals a little bit, all the energy damage if he takes. And Dr. Voodoo is a big healer. And if you move down, there is Black Widow Clairvoyant, she is a great healer as well. Wong has his own heals along with Diablo. So Absorbing Man also against Vision Arkus, he will heal also. And Juggernaut, if you put a Juggernaut relic, he gets rejuvenation that also helps him heal back his HP. So you have to make sure that you keep a healer somewhere after every 2 or 3 fights, so you are able to keep your health up. So that is going to be the challenge here. So the first thing what you need to do when you choose your champions is to choose champions with easy access to nullify, stagger, fate seal, all of above that are mystic. And secondly, prioritize the champions that have easy access to heal, so they can heal back up their HP. So the ones I have that I've used on this one, I've just highlighted them in green, so you can also plan very similarly. I try to put a healer after every 2 or 3 fights. Also, if you look at the ranks of the champion, they're all a mixed bag. There is only 6 fights where I am using 6-star rank 6 or a 7-star rank 3 or higher. Rest of them are like low levels. I've gone as low as using a Dr. Voodoo that's a 5-star rank 5. There is a Hood also against a difficult fight against 6-star rank 3 Moleman, so you can check it out. So before we close this planning section, here are all the champions mystics that can also have healings with them, so you can use them to plan and sprinkle them across on all the planning when you do for the map. So here we go. Alrighty. Now that we have that out of the way, we understand what everything is all about. Let's look at what fight we are on. So we are at Green Goblin right now. I'm trying to take it against with Tigra. Now this was a very bad fight to bring Tigra in, but I was like, maybe I can evade his SP2 and try to do like a crazy intercept with a heavy attack, but that was my mistake. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm just using my basic attacks and I'm making sure the neutralize is up on Green Goblin. Now because I'm near Green Goblin, every 3 seconds he's gaining a fury. But because neutralize is there, that is being neutralized and I'm gaining a fury on me. So just like that, we're going to change up. Next up we're going to face is going to be Captain Marvel Classic. So Symbiote Supreme is going to be my go-to. Every time I attack, there is a stagger also applied on Captain Marvel, so that also helps me. You will notice the fury is staggered and I gain furies instead that are passive, and my damage is increasing every time something is nullified. So I'm already at 5 furies doing quite a bit of damage, waiting for the SP3. Once it's there, we're gonna throw it out, and that's gonna do quite a bit of damage, and that is the point where I just go in and finish off Captain Marvel. Just going to evade an SP2 or not, just into a striker, and there we go. So the fights are not really that difficult. It really depends how you can control your health and loss and gain, and you should be good. Now this is probably the most annoying fight in the path, that is going to be against Guillotine 2099 because of that armor, and also she can get that Digi-Cloak active. Now this is quite annoying to deal with, especially when she starts power draining. It gets a bit annoying, but Scarlet Witch has easy access to nullify on her medium, so my hope here was I am able to throw some mediums out and nullify those armor ups on her, so I can get those furies quick, and big SP2 I can take Guillotine 2019 out, but it didn't work out that way. You will see that I lost quite a bit of health, so I had to like really slow down the fight and try to finish it off so I don't die. So on the next fight I can bring in a healer. So that is essentially what you have to do. You go through the fights, you keep nullifying, you keep staggers, your fate seals, all of that good stuff you can apply on the defender. Every time you nullify, you're going to gain a fury, and those furies is going to increase your damage by 35%, and you can do that 10 times with 10 of those furies, so 350% damage you can increase, and that is going to help you get through all of these fights. But the challenge here is going to be you are not able to recover your HP whenever you will gain a whenever you will change a champion. So I've just finished Scarlet Witch against Guillotine 2019. Now next fight is a difficult one, Werewolf by Night, but I am bringing in my trusty Black Widow Clairvoyant. So first things first, backdraft intercept is the way to go, so you can avoid any kind of ruptures on you, otherwise it's going to hurt really hard. And you will notice that I've already, because I'm nullifying the buffs, I am starting to get my furies up, and the goal is to get it to SP2 and make sure that you have 4 to 5 furies on you, so when you throw that SP2 out, you can heal up. Look at me heal up from 17 to 31%. And this is not even getting started. Imagine healing when you are at 10 of those furies. It's going to be crazy. Just be careful about Werewolf by Night special attack, especially special 1. He covers a lot of ground, so you have to be really vigilant and active before you don't get clipped by a special attack. Special 2 is quite easy to wait, just 2 swipes and you can stay back. Now this SP2 is going to be huge with 5 furies. I'm going from 31% to 61% health. So this shows you need to have champions that have easy access to heals, mystic champions that you can sprinkle across your plan. Have the right plan, have the right champions, healers at the right points, and you should get through this quite easily. It's a bit grindy, but it's okay. The rewards are going to be worth it in the end. So here we are with Werewolf by Night again, starting at 61%, and I am back to full. Now I can switch up from my bleed immunity to poison and then to incinerate, and I can do some big damage. So yeah, that's about it. You can get through this fight. Again, make sure that your backdraft intercept werewolf is much easier, because if you try to parry him, he's going to apply those ruptures on you, and those ruptures can hurt really, really hard. And just like that, Werewolf by Night is down, and we are halfway along the path explaining how to go through it. I've not created like a specific planner as per for this EQ. You can just simply, the only plan you need is to look at the healers and put them in the right place and account for the difficult fights that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So just check that out. If you still need a planner, let me know in the comment section, and I can make one. I can make a quick one, and I can leave the Google Sheet link in the description below, so that might help you out. Or what I can do is to create a Google Sheet link where I add all of my runs and I leave empty spaces for you, so you can do that. So that can also be done. So here we are against Crossbones using a Dr. Doom, just making sure that I am spamming my SP1 and I am using my heavy attack wherever I get the chance to put the stagger on. He does gets a lot of furies, and all of those furies unstacking, and he's already down to 52%, and I have 8 furies on me. I'm just going to use a big SP3 here so I can deal some good damage and passively stun him, and before we know it, he is going to be down and out. Here is the final combo with an SP1 at the end of it. Again, down to 4% with a big SP2, and Crossbones is out. So that is going to be all the remaining fights like that. I'm not going to commentate on the remaining fights. You can check out the video. I'm going to commentate on the boss fight. So I'll see you there. Moleman is probably my favorite fight in all of this path because I was using a 6-star rank 3 Hood. Now, I've always loved Hood, but I've always thought other champions to level up instead of him. But after this fight, I think I'm gonna take him to 6-star rank 3 and max sig him, and potentially even rank 4 because he is just awesome. This goes to show his power because I'm using a 6-star rank 3 against like a monster Moorman, and what I'm trying to do is to build up to slowly to SP2s, making sure that I have my hex on him and keep building him up, keep staggering him so I keep getting those furies as well. And with the invisibility, it helps me get easy openings to Moleman without trying to parry him because he can hit really hard. And once I have another SP2 ready, I can just throw that out, and with all of those hex charges, I can just simply use a heavy attack, and that is going to do so much damage to Moleman. So this is probably my favorite fight in all the path. So here we are. He's going to throw an SP1 out, and here we are. We're going to go back in, and at the end, we're going to throw the SP2 out. So here I got hit by the SP1. So this can happen. That's why you need to plan for this fight beforehand. We have 26 of them. I'm going to use my heavy attack, and boom, he's down to 35%. So Hood is just all around amazing. Love this champion. If you haven't ranked up, I'm so jealous of you. And yeah, that's how you get through all the fights, and I'll see you at the boss fight, guys. The boss fight is going to be against a Red Guardian with Russian's Resolve, Riot Shield, Combat Deja Vu Weakness, Meet Your Doom, Accident Prone, and Down and Out. So with Down and Out, if you knock him down, you're going to get a charge on you. And if you don't throw a special attack before the charge expires, you're going to take 50% of your max health as damage. Secondly, extend prone, you are going to get weakness, disorient, armor break, or special lock every 5 seconds, so you have to take care of that, especially if there is a special lock on you. And there is Meet Your Doom and Combat Deja Vu and Russian Resolve. Just make sure you're throwing a special attack when the shield charges are running out, and this fight It should be super quick. You can check out my other video as well that explains it in more detail.